If you have a peptic ulcer, you may have to take some medicine like antibiotics and antacids to treat it. Some people take these medicines regularly and experience pain again and again. Where is the problem? The answer is that treatment is not enough to treat ulcers indeed. While you are taking medicines and the doctor's recommendation, you should watch your diet and avoid eating some foods because they aggravate your symptoms and your pain. Although there is no specific diet prescription for treating stomach ulcers, you can keep symptoms flare-ups to a minimum and boost your recovery process. Here we have listed 10 foods you should avoid or limit to treat stomach ulcers. Before we continue with the list, make sure to subscribe to HealthyLab and turn on the notification bell to help us grow. Every subscriber is much appreciated. So, let's start. 10. Coffee. Coffee could be the most favorite item on this list. Many people are used to enjoying a morning coffee to feel fresh and alert. But if you have an ulcer, this is highly avoided for you. Drinking coffee with an ulcer in the stomach gives you an unbearable pain you can't believe. Actually, coffee is not among the foods that cause stomach ulcers, but it can potentially aggravate an existing one. So, for people who are trying to heal a stomach ulcer, it's time to cut down on their intake of coffee as well as other caffeinated products such as cappuccino and latte. Coffee also speeds up the gastric emptying process, which can cause increasing acidic stomach content passing into the small intestine to be more rapid than it should normally be. 9. Tomato. Tomatoes are naturally considered acidic fruit, and their compounds stimulate gastric acid. If you suffer from a peptic ulcer, you need to cook and peel a tomato to avoid any problems. You should also avoid onions, bell peppers, olives, and mushrooms in addition to tomatoes. These foods also cause heartburn in more sensitive people. 8. Spicy foods. Many people assume that spicy foods or spices can cause stomach ulcers, but that's a misconception. It can be said that hot peppers and some seasonings can irritate the lining of the stomach, but they do not cause ulcers. If someone has an ulcer, spicy foods can irritate the existing stomach. However, not all types of chilies and hot peppers are harmful to ulcers. Scientists think that the active ingredient capsaicin present in red peppers, such as cayenne pepper, may inhibit acid secretion instead of boosting it. So, spicy and acidic foods can aggravate the symptoms of an upset stomach or existing ulcers in some people. 7. Red meat. Among all benefits of red meat and its beneficial properties, people with peptic ulcers should completely avoid it. The reason is that red meat is high in protein and fat and stays long in the stomach. So, as red meat stays in the stomach longer than many other foods, it is problematic for the stomach to digest it. Consequently, more acid is released to digest. This excessive acid irritates the stomach lining and aggravates your pain and symptoms. Red meat can even dilute the bowel lining, affecting the whole digestion process. Avoid red meat entirely until your ulcer has healed perfectly. 6. Soft drinks. Any kinds of soft drinks, carbonated or sweeteners, irritate the stomach. Carbonated beverages are among the risk factors for getting peptic ulcers. If you've already had one, this would be very harmful. Most soft drinks or carbonated drinks include citric acid in their ingredients as a preservative and flavor enhancer, improving the beverage's acidity. So, when you drink these types of beverages, stomach acid volume can increase much higher than what your stomach naturally requires for smooth and proper functioning. This rise in stomach acid can aggravate ulcers that already have developed in your digestive system but may not cause more ulcers to create. 5. Dairy products. Drinking milk may provide you with some vitamins and minerals. Still, in reality, it worsens your upset stomach or increases the symptoms of a peptic ulcer. Whole milk and many dairy products such as yogurt and butter are high in fat, which can worsen your pain and the current symptoms. Also, the protein in milk may encourage excess stomach acid production that can aggravate an ulcer. Even for people who do not have any digestive problems, drinking milk on a full stomach can worsen things. Along with whole milk, buttermilk, strong flavored cheeses, cream, and should also be completely cut down. 4. Salt. As you may know, salt is very harmful to the body. It increases high blood pressure levels, which leads to heart attack and many life-threatening disorders. In fact, excessive consumption of salt is associated with a higher risk of stomach ulcers. Therefore, if you are already suffering from a peptic ulcer, you should avoid adding salt to the food on your plate and look at food labels to choose a low-sodium alternative. More salt intake means aggravating the present symptoms and even making new ulcers. A high salt diet can cause Helicobacter pylori or make it more virulent. It may be hard to believe, but overconsumption of salt can even make the medication for treating stomach ulcers less efficacious. Try to cut down foods high in salt, like cornflakes, blue cheese, and bacon. 3. Citrus. Citrus fruits are among the popular fruits. Many people love to eat these fruits and enjoy their health benefits, such as vitamin C and K, but if you have a peptic ulcer, it is better to avoid these delicious options like oranges, grapefruits, and lemons. Drinking orange juice with an empty stomach could be one of the worst things a person with a stomach ulcer can do. Stop eating foods that are acidic, like orange juice, to reduce pain, discomfort, and other annoying symptoms. 2. Chocolate. Many people believe that chocolate consumption may worsen ulcer symptoms by contributing to heartburn. Cutting down the amount of chocolate intake from the diet may help some people. The College of Family Physicians of Canada proved that not eating both caffeine and milk may help heal an ulcer, and chocolate has both of them. A 2-ounce serving of semi-sweet chocolate delivers 44 milligrams of caffeine to your body, and 2 ounces of bittersweet chocolate include 68 milligrams. These are large amounts of milk and caffeine for those who suffer from ulcers. Some people believe drinking milk or eating dairy products such as cheese or chocolate may help ulcers cure sooner. This may temporarily ease the pain and make the stomach feel better, but it can eventually worsen symptoms because it can start heartburn. 1. Alcohol. Alcohol consumption has many side effects on different parts of the body, such as the liver, kidneys, brain, and even more. But if you have a stomach ulcer, the worst thing you can do is to drink alcohol. Overusing alcohol can indeed cause peptic ulcers themselves and increases the risk of getting it. The reason why alcoholic beverages are avoided for people with digestive problems is that it increases the acidity level in the stomach, and as a result, symptoms of existing ulcer and their pain will aggravate. A 2018 study which has been published in the American Journal of Gastroenterology claims that fermented and non-distilled alcoholic beverages raise gastric levels and acid secretion. The succinic and maleic acid present in specific alcoholic drinks also stimulates acid secretion. Alcohol consumption not only increases gastric acid in your stomach, but it can also make you dehydrated, and this dehydration causes kidney problems. So, it is better to avoid alcoholic beverages entirely or limit them to the minimum. To speed up the healing of the stomach ulcer, it is better to have 5 to 6 small meals and snacks a day to prevent the stomach from being full and heavy. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more similar videos like this. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.